everyone. ODC here, and I am in my basement. Oh my god, I'm missing a panel, two panels. But this is my basement. We haven't, I don't think you guys have ever seen my basement. It's nothing really to write home about, write home to mom about. We got some pants hanging up over there. There's a whole bunch of G.I. Joe storage right there. Um, I thought I'd do something a little bit different. I actually was going to upload a review today, but, you know, I just got home from work. It's late. It's like 10 o'clock. So I'll probably upload the review tomorrow, but I did shoot the review already. So that is all done, edited, and everything. But I'm going through some old stuff. And I know I have really shit lighting down here. But I have a whole bunch of boxes here, and all of these are filled full of toys. So we're going to go through all of this, or at least not all of it, but we're going to go through some of it. I think we're going to start off with this box right here. This has a whole bunch of loose figures in it. I don't remember what these boxes. These are all from when I moved here, and this is all filled with just toys. Like I said, over here there's just a whole bunch of like G.I. Joe storage right here for vehicles. There's some Lego stuff right there. You can see there's a shuttle right there. A whole bunch of stuff right there, all throughout there. Some DC stuff down there too. But I'm gonna go through this box, and I'm gonna start pulling out figures, and I'll just, I don't know, show them off. Like I said, I'm in my basement, and it's raining like the dickens out. And look at my dog right now. What is he doing? He's like, Dad, what are you doing? Hello, bud. But this is what we do. He hangs his head out here, and he's like, Dad, what you doing? You come upstairs? And I'm like, son, I have to look through this box with everyone on YouTube. How do you feel about that? Silly little dig. He's a silly dig. Okay, so I'm going to set you guys up right here. Hopefully this isn't too bad. I did actually find these old stands I had from SH Figuarts, which is pretty cool. This is like there's a single stand in here, and then there's it's actually a 3 action figure stand. So I can put 3 little different pegs on here, or 1 big post on here, and have 3 different action figures in like flight poses, which is pretty awesome. And then I found Vengeance's bike, but I haven't found Vengeance. So there's that, I guess. I also found, this was actually given to me from Strident. I want to say maybe about a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. He gave me this bike, and I forgot that I even had the damn thing. And then I found Ghost Rider's Johnny Blaze bike from the, I believe it's Legendary Riders series. And then on top of that, I found this story arc, which I forgot I even had. It's a 4-part story arc, the Battling Bowman, against his own, the Battling Bowman series. Anyway, it's pretty awesome. I'm probably gonna reread it because I haven't read it in so long. But Green Arrow comics, you can't beat those. And then I forgot I even had these. Oh my god, I bought these, guys and gals. I bought these so long ago. I forgot I even had them. It's the complete DC. And you can get these cheap, but I've had this entire set, back when, back for, what was it, when this came out? I want to say 92, 91. I've had this since 1991. It's crazy. And it's still in the same original binder that I put each of these cards in. Actually went to it was like a comic card store. It doesn't exist anymore in my area, but, yeah, this set, my mother actually bought it for me. That's how old this is. My mother bought it for me, and she got me the whole entire set. Now, this is back when cards were relevant, and people used to like, oh yeah, trading cards. Yeah, you got to get trading cards because, that's going to pay your future mortgage and stuff, and it never happened, you know what I mean? But it's pretty funny. This is a great set. You can definitely pick up this entire set for probably, I want to say, around maybe $15 for the complete set, maybe less than that. I found sets that go for around 10, maybe to 20 range. I'm still in the process of getting the rest of my Marvel what you call it, Marvel Comics run. I want the 91 run. I want the 93 run. Or no, I want the 92 run, the 93 run for all the Marvel cards. But I still love trading cards. I grew up with trading cards, so I can't put them down, you know? What else did I find down here? Just a whole bunch of other stuff. But we're going to go through this box over here. Oh, I found... I have an extra one of these. I might give one of these away. This is the Mythic Legions comic book. So I'm going to put this in a pile of stuff that I might do a giveaway. Because I haven't done a giveaway in so long. I just remembered that. What else did I find down here? Oh, a whole bunch of really awesome stories that I have read, but I forgot I put them down here just because of storage use. I definitely highly recommend you read both of these, or actually all three. This is only Crimson Empire and Crimson Empire 3. I have Crimson Empire 2, but I don't know where it is. But I definitely highly recommend reading this. It's a really good story arc. It's all about Kier Kanos. If you don't know who that is, then read the story arc, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Anyway, I'm going to bust this box down here, and we'll take a look at this box. Now, I also don't know how much battery life I have left on my tablet, but we'll figure it out. You know what I mean? Ugh. All right, so we got a whole box of stuff. The other thing is that when it rains, and it's raining really hard right now, hopefully my basement doesn't start flooding. It's not like crazy flooding, but like a little bit of water will come up. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Those are just two posters. One's a Guardians of the Galaxy poster, and one's a DC poster. Let me see who is joining me here. I know I'm doing this a little bit awkward. Action Figure Addict, what's up? Derek Lerner, what's up? And Gaz, what's going on? Did I see what happened to Liv Morgan? Yeah, I saw it, and I heard all about people kind of going nuts about it. She got kicked in the head after the first time. Brie Bella didn't need to be kicking her in the head anymore after that. But I don't know. To me, the Bellas don't belong in the ring anymore. Enough is enough with those people. But anyway, okay, so we got some stuff. These are all loose figures I'm going to go through. I should probably get a chair, huh? I'll probably have to take this other stuff off of here to get the chair. Or actually, I got this old cooler I can sit on. I can do that. We'll do that for now. Hopefully this, like I said, doesn't start flooding. There's a little bit of water coming up, but it's nothing too crazy. Okay, so we got a cooler. I got a cooler to sit on. All right, let me move this up a little bit closer. All right, how you guys doing today? Good? All right. All right, so first piece we have here is the DC. I'm assuming this is mostly DC stuff because I had to put all my DC stuff away for a plethora of reasons. I just didn't have enough room for all these old DC collectibles figures. My sister got me this. This was very nice of my sister to get me this. It's a really cool figure. This is the Lex Luthor. Am I doing this wrong? No, I'm not. Okay, I'm just acting a fool. As Ludacris would say, act a fool! Alright, so here we go. Plug that in there. I'm going to show you guys in a second as soon as I get these plugged in. But this Lex Luthor mechanical suit, or his bio suit, my sister actually got me at a Dollar General for, I'll just let it hang, whatever. For, I think it was, what, a couple bucks, like maybe $5. These started popping up at Marshall's, and then I went to, there's a Marshall's right next to the Dollar General in the same little mini mart, or mini, whatever you want to call it, mini mall. And they actually had this DC Collectibles figure in a Dollar General. So I'm like, how is this possible? I've never seen these trickle into a dollar store before. But he was $5, and I think I got him at, my sister actually picked him up for me. She's like, hey, I found this. Do you want it? I know you're into DC stuff. So I was like, yeah, pick that up. So awesome figure. He does come with an interchangeable head. Oh, no, it's just a piece that comes over his head. But there's the headpiece. Pretty awesome figure. I would definitely recommend picking it up if you want a really cool looking biomechanical suit. This is from DC Collectibles a few years ago. I'll say maybe about 5 years ago. But this was, I think, this is when they moved on. Or did they? No, this is still when they had the clear peg joints. So you're going to want to be a little bit careful with this guy. So there's the first piece that I'm showing. I thought he came with an interchangeable head, but I stand corrected. All right, next piece. What we got here? We got some... I'm not going to take these out. This is just some WWE basic figures. It's Road Dogg and Mr. Ass. And yes, his name. It's funny. We do have some extra pieces here. I believe it's from Marauders sells these. They're like the little locker, and I did a review on them years ago. But these are actually from World Peacekeepers. It's like the locker and bunk bed setup. So there's that in there. All right, what's up next? I'm sitting kind of high up. This is kind of awkward. All right, I know. I'm already seeing it. There's going to be a whole lot of Arkham stuff in here. So we got an extra speeder here. Actually, 2 speeder bikes in here from the Black Series that I put away. Because I just have entirely... I think like I went berserk when the speeder bike, that deluxe figure came out. And then it dropped in price down to, I think it was like $15 in Kmart. I like flipped out and I started buying like a ton of them. So I just couldn't help myself. But there's the speeder bikes. All right, some of the stuff I'm going to be taking out, like this stuff, I want to show you because I forgot I even owned these. I did look at some of this stuff and I was like kind of looking at it before I started doing the video here. Let me try and fix my. There we go. Now you'll see my face. Now you'll see my ugly mug. Okay. I did some of these were customs. Like this guy, I did like his neck is all sorts of loose. But I did like a custom. He was supposed to be a 2-in-1 figure. He's kind of like a custom Bruce Wayne / like thug gangster. Because I always felt like the Christian Bale, Batman, Bruce Wayne face. I mean, always kind of looked very thuggish. So I just kind of threw him in a suit. It's like a 3-piece suit, old school 3-piece suit. And so there you go. I'll just leave him right there so you can stare at his ugly mug. And then up next, I think this might be all thugs. Oh no, we got some other stuff in here. We got some. I think I did these reviews on these figures a long time ago. But we also have the Harvey Dent. So I have some like civilians. Yeah, this is Movie Master stuff, most of it. The Harvey Dent is from Movie Masters also. There's some other stuff in here though that's not Movie Masters. This is technically not Movie Masters, but it's pretty much the same body. This is actually from the... I got to move him over. This is technically from the Ghostbusters Matty Collector exclusive. But it's pretty much the same body, just a different sculpt for the shirt and tie. Obviously, you can see right there, shirt and tie. Shirt and tie is different, obviously. He's got a 3-piece suit where Harvey Dent only got a 2-piece suit on. What else do we have in here? Okay, now we're starting to get into the Happy Times stuff. So take a good look here. We got here. Because I'm moving all the Movie Master stuff out of the way. But these are kind of my, like, what I was using. Like, some of them were like gangsters and thugs and stuff like this. And then others were civilians. Here comes Oreo. He's coming down to say hello and inspect what's going on here. Do I approve of this, Dad? Hello, buddy. All right, so these are Happy Times figures. I believe they're called Happy Times. If they're not, and I'm just making that up, I apologize. But I believe this guy came with extra... Did he come with extra faces? Yeah, he did. You could actually pop this guy's face off and replace it with another face. I'm not sure if I have all the accessories, though. This was the boss, basically the boss from Happy Times, or I can't remember the name. I think I'm making it up, or Good Times or Happy Times, something like that. But that was the boss, and here's the mother, which I thought was hilarious. Here's the mother, and she is not having a good day. Look, she's got her hair in curlers, and she is not. She just got another bill in the mail that she wasn't happy about. And then so we got her. I think these are hilarious. I got only a couple. I got a couple more. That's it. This one still has the packaging material still on it. Here's the working mother. Oh, bumping into things here. All right, I'll move the angry one over. The unhappy times, I know, right? This guy's like, oh, why were you late today, Esther? And she's like, damn it, Bill! Give me a break! My hair's still in curlers! I was running late! Damn it! Damn it, damn it, damn it! All right, calm down, Esther. Jesus. Just get to your desk and do your job. Okay! I'm losing my purse. It's around my waist now. Okay, anyway, all right. So here's the happy version of that woman. Here is she's just I think it's like a working lady. She's like working. I'm a working lady doing my job. I'm really happy to be here today. Not having a case of the Mondays. Yeah. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Has anyone ever said, I feel like you're having a case of the Mondays? Well, hell no. I believe you get punched in the face for saying something stupid shit like that. Anyway, okay, so here's the dork. Here's the nerd. And he's even got his little... I got my pocket protector and I like to play lots of video games. You like video games, miss? No, I don't. Please leave me alone. But have you ever played Skyrim? Excuse me. Come back. All right, I'm having way too much fun here. But these guys are pretty fun. He is probably the worst quality of any of these four. He's very, I don't know, loose everywhere. Like his knees are loose. Muhammad, what's up, man? His knees are very loose. His arms are very loose. Like, I could just flick that. Look at that flick of the wrist. Look at that flick of the... And his hand fell off. See? That's what I get. Oh my God, his hand broke. See, this is what I get for being an asshole. Now I'm going to have to glue it. But they're not made of the best quality, so you definitely don't want to be an idiot and start flicking his hand around. But there you go. There's the dork. And now the dork lost his hand. Oh my God, my hand fell off. But for some reason I have an assault, aka assault rifle here. I don't know why. But some of the accessories they came with, here's like the little, where am I? Little bag of groceries. Whoa, I am way too close. All right, dork, you got to go. Lady, you got to go. All right. So here's the little bag of groceries that the mother came with. Pretty cool sculpting and stuff like that. Like I think I did reviews of these a while ago. Like I said, I found another assault rifle. Probably goes not with the mother or the boss or anybody. And here's a little. All right, this is going to be really creepy. You ready? This. The mother comes with the baby, right? But the baby is two heads. Ugh, that is one ugly baby. But no, it comes with like a little bonnet, and then when you put the bonnet on, it covers the other head. So you can switch it from being happy baby. Hey, mama, I think a bottle. To this. I went pooty in my duties. Okay, so there you go. That's the point of all of that. So Pooty and his duties. It doesn't even make any sense. But they also came with like a cell phone. There's a few other things. Not going to get into all that. I'm going to put him away and remember that I had his hand just fell off. So you got to be a little bit more delicate with these. I would say the boss is probably the most solid figure, more durable, I would say, out of them. All right, so next bag. That's just another speeder bike. All right, so next bag we have here is a whole bunch of Arkham figures that I'm going to go through. So I forgot I even had these things. Am I a 6-year-old kid? No, I'm 35 years old, but I act like I'm 6. Hey! All right, so first one up we have, ooh, there's definitely some like wear and tear on this guy from just being packaged away. Probably rubbing off from somebody else. I bet you it was Two-Face. But this was the New York Comic Con exclusive Hugo Strange from the Arkham series. Pretty cool figure. I like him. He came with a little needle. Yeah. And then next up is a very rare figure. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a cool figure. It just can't do a whole lot besides just kind of chills. So it's kind of a statuesque figure. It's a Victor Zsasz from the Arkham Asylum Batman line. Not the Origins line, not the Knight line, not the City line, but the Arkham Asylum line. So this is old. Very old. Very cool looking figure. Great sculpt. He just kind of stands there, though. But very sought after. I was amazed as to the prices that he goes for. Next up, we just have a Joker Thug. This was, I think it came in, no, this was a single card release. But pretty cool looking sculpt. I might have to go get my charger. I don't know how much battery life I have. I might have to go get the charger. I should have thought of that before the damn video. But, you know, there you go. All right, next up we have, and I'm glad to see that her arms or her torso hasn't gone to crap yet. She's got a little bit of a case of the low pants, but she's got a little butt crack showing. Whoa! But anyway, here we got Copperhead. I actually liked her design. A lot of people didn't like her design and stuff like that, how she was a contortionist. I thought it worked, and even the figure has that like contortionist because her torso is actually a rubbery material. It's not plastic. It's rubbery and it can bend like that. See that? Ew, it looks kind of gross, but makes sense for the character. Now you want to be careful if you ever get this. Yeah, I love the design. It looks great. You want to be careful if you get figures like this. I think there's a couple that came in the Arkham Origins line like this, maybe in the Arkham Knight line. I know for a fact that Anarchy had those type of arms. They were like rubbery arms, so you could get like good range of motion with it. But you want to be careful because these will eventually break down over time. It was kind of like the old Spider-Man Classics Morbius, the old school Morbius, not the Marvel Legends one, but the Spider-Man Classics one where his face kind of like would melt over time. But that's Copperhead. And then up next, and thank God I'm glad I still have his gun. It's in here. We have I believe this one is from the Arkham City line. I think. But this is, this actually, I think it is. I think this was a re-release, though. Ooh, his elbow is, like, weird. That's weird. Anyway, here is the Arkham... I think this was Arkham City. Arkham City Two-Face. Pretty cool. Normal on this side. And then he's having a bad day on the other side. But... I'm forgetting all about these Arkham figures. I might have to bust these Arkham figures. I was actually considering selling these, but I don't know if I'm going to now. I might keep them. The sculpt is definitely awesome. I mean, you don't buy these for the articulation. You buy these for the sculpt and the display factor. They're definitely not as fun as you would think. Some figures are more fun than others. Some figures have really good range of motion. Others don't. All right, so... I have to sit Indian style here. Okay, here's another one of my favorites. This is another very hard to get figure. This is the Mr. Freeze Deluxe. Now, this was sold as a deluxe figure way back when Arkham City came out. I never thought of this as a deluxe figure. It's a really good figure. I love the design for this, for Mr. Freeze. This was actually my favorite boss battle besides the Ra's al Ghul boss battle too. I would say between the Ra's al Ghul one and the Mr. Freeze boss battle in Arkham City. Those were my two favorites in that game. I got to go back and play that game. I might have to start with Arkham Asylum and just work my way through all the games, you know? God, that would probably take forever. But I do like occasionally doing that, going through all the games in chronological order, not the order they came out. So technically I'd have to play Origins first, then I'd have to play Asylum, then City, then Arkham Knight. So that would be happening, brother. All right, I'm running out of room here. So that's a really good figure. If you ever find a good deal on that, I'd say pull the trigger. Another really cool figure. I didn't think we were even going to get this guy. I always forgot if does his mask come off or no? No, it doesn't. This is Anarchy. This is the figure I was talking about a little bit earlier, about the rubbery style arms where they bend. This is all like a rubbery material right here. So you can straighten it out, and then you can bend them. The only issue with that is that over time, this is going to start breaking down. So you really want to try and take care of this figure. But he comes with a little Molotov cocktail that you can take out of his hand. Cool stuff like that. So really cool sculpt with the backpack too. That's where these things had you, was the sculpt. The articulation was never great on these, but the sculpt was always perfect. Just beautiful. All right. And next up, for some reason I always keep forgetting, or I'm always missing one of his guns. I gotta find, I know it's somewhere else, but we have the Arkham City Hush. Really cool figure. I love this figure. A lot of fun to play with. Cool to pose. I mean, he doesn't have the best posing ability. He doesn't have T-jointed hips or anything like that. Tim Casa, what's up? Let me get to some other. Yeah, no, it definitely doesn't have Marvel Legends articulation. This was the still kind of DC Direct. This was, I think Arkham City was actually technically DC Direct. I don't think it was DC Collectibles yet. They rebranded it into DC Collectibles after the Arkham City line. Or I want to say the majority of it. I think they might have switched to DC Collectibles during the... Maybe they switched it when there was that super articulated Batman that came from Arkham City. Yeah, pretty much after this line was done, they switched branding. Did they remaster those games for PS4? I'm not 100% sure. I have no idea. I usually just go back and I play them on Xbox 360 or PS3. You can play them on either one. That's what I do. If you haven't bought the game, I would say if you bought the games already, play them on the old consoles. But if you haven't, I don't know. Me personally, I never get rid of any of my old consoles. I know a lot of people sell them, but you really don't get that much money for them back from like places like GameStop or EB Games or Ubi Games or whatever. They don't give you that much money back for them. So I usually just keep them. Like I still have my old school Atari from way back. So I never get rid of any of my consoles because then you don't have the games anymore, you know. And I don't like relying on these like Sony or Microsoft to. Oops, what did I drop? What did I drop? What are you? Oh, it's a piece. It's a piece. What the piece are you? Oh no, it's a piece of a figure. I got to put you back in there. All right, so here we have. Anyway, I digress off that other topic. Here we have. I think this is Hammer, and I think the other one is Sickle. Yeah, I think this is this is Sickle, and this is Hammer, and they were twins at one point. You can actually see the scars on their on their arms. These guys were a lot of fun to beat up in the game, let me tell you. They were pretty cool. Look at that scarring on there, though. That's so cool. So they were kind of like attached like this, I guess. Like that, which is god awful. Thank God they got separated. Could you imagine, like, I got to walk down the street like this with my brother? Oh my God, that would be awful. But yeah, this is Hammer, the clown one, and Sickle. So This guy worked for the Joker, and this guy worked for the Penguin. I guess they didn't get along that much, even though they were being. I believe these came in a 2-pack, but they didn't come together. So yeah, I think with this one you had to get the Penguin, and this one you had to get. I'm assuming maybe the Joker. I can't remember. So long ago I bought all of these, but so we'll put them there. All right, so this guy is a pain in the ass. I remember this figure. I ended up getting a few of this guy because he just kept falling apart. He was probably one of the worst quality control figures that I've ever had to deal with as far as all of that goes. Let me see if I can get his pieces. This was one of the pieces that fell off of the figure, of course. One of the coolest boss battles, I would say, though. Let's see if I can plug this in properly. There we go. That one goes in there. You can't really pose him besides a standing pose. Oh, that's what fell off of him, his ankle thing. Oh, yeah, that's great. Great job. Oh, old DC Collectibles. Or maybe new, still same DC Collectibles. But, yeah, some of the old DC Collectibles figures, man, they would just fall apart, like, in my hand. But here is Firefly. Pretty cool. Great design. Kind of a crappy figure, though. I would say, don't buy this one. Like I said, when I bought that, I remember taking that out of package and doing the review. I wasn't live at the time because I wasn't doing live reviews. But I remember while I was shooting the review, things just broke on him. His leg fell off. His arm fell off. I think the head fell off. And these weren't things that I was doing. I was just taking the figure out of package. It wasn't all on one figure, though. I think the first figure, the leg fell off out of packaging. I was snipping off the zip ties, and then I pulled them out, and the leg fell off. It actually stayed in the package. And then I'll just bring them out here so you know what figure I'm talking about. So then the leg fell off in the first one. The second one, the arm fell off. And then the third one, the head fell off. But finally, this was the fourth one. And now he's starting to lose pieces. Like he lost a piece on his leg here. There's supposed to be a fin right here that goes off. And that's what I was just saying. Oh, something fell off something. Great. Yeah, DC Collectibles was nice enough to send me all of them as reimbursements. But, just kind of a shit figure. I wouldn't get it. I would not get it. Okay, so next up. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is really bringing back memories here. It's not just a DC Collectibles figure, or DC UC figure, technically. This is part of the DC All-Stars wave. This is Red Robin. This is actually a taller version of Red Robin shorter. I made him shorter. That's what I wanted, because he's not supposed to be tall. And the thing was, when he came out, he was like way too tall. So I took some Batman legs from the Movie Masters. I cracked the torso just a little bit right here at the crotch, and then I popped those Batman legs in, and now he sits perfectly. So now that's a well done Red Robin. Red Robin, yum. All right. Next up, we have a DC Direct old school Batwoman. This was like the go-to Batwoman for like years. Because we just recently got another Batwoman in the DC Universe line, which I might end up picking up and retiring this old gal. I don't know, though. Because she just can't really do that much, and the way her legs are posed, they're like pre-posed. You can't do anything. Like, she doesn't even like to stand that well. It's just kind of a shite figure. It's kind of a shite figure. So, I might sell that. That'll go in the sell box. At the sell area. So that's going to be sold. Next up, we got a big boy. We got a big boy here. The Batwoman. Batwoman. Oh, you guys are going to love this. This just happened. This is perfect. This dude's legs fell off. This is great. This is what I'm talking about with clear peg joints. Look, just fell off. I swear to God, it literally just fell off. This is what I'm talking about. Old school DC Collectibles figures. They just disintegrate. They absolutely just disintegrate. This is the Arkham Origins Killer Croc. And he's like, the paint apps aren't that great either. Like, it's like they didn't seal the paint or something. You can see all these divots, even just from storage. Like, I take really good care of my figures. Like, really good care of my figures. And I've never seen such crap paint on a figure before. The Arkham Asylum one I think is better than this. But that's just my opinion. I mean, I could always glue that back on. That's not a big deal, but I mean, come on. I even put padding in this box. Like, there's padding in between the layers. So it's not like he was being thrown around or anything. It's been sitting on this little shelf right here. So it's a shame. Great looking figure, but poorly done. Yeah, I have the Arkham Asylum one here, and maybe he's in here. I don't know. I don't know. I better go get my charger. Oh, here he is. This is actually the figure that this is actually how I met Rob's Rogues all those years ago. I originally had this Killer Croc, and I was actually shooting the review for it. This is another funny moment in ODC, my channel's history. This is actually how I met Rob's Rogues. I had an original Killer Croc, and he snapped like right out of the packaging while I was shooting the review, and I made a little review on why, like being upset about it. I was just moving his arm like this, and it just fell off. I swear to God. So I was really upset, and I called DC Collectibles, DC Direct at the time, and I believe I purchased it through Big Bad Toy Store. But back then, Big Bad Toy Store didn't like to take responsibility for their product falling apart. They do now, but back then they didn't. So I had to call DC Direct, and they were like, "We'll send you a new one, no problem. Just keep the old one. We don't even care. We'll send you a new one." So they sent me a new one, and then I was like, "Well, I have 2 Crocs now. I don't need 2 Crocs. Does anyone want one?" And then Rob hit me up in the review section, and I sent him that. I think I sent it. No, I didn't send it glued or anything like that. But I sent him that for free because, collector in need. I'm all about helping people out if they're in need. And yeah, that's how we met, and we're still friends now. So all of those years ago. Wow. It was what, 2012 or 13 I met him? So it's been a long time. But really good figure. Jaws articulated. Pretty cool. Great look. Like I said, compared this to the Origins one, I still like this better. So there's Croc. Killer, Croc, 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 Croc. Speaking of big men, we'll go with this guy next. Hopefully he doesn't disintegrate while I'm trying to take him out of the bag. But I think that he might be a little bit better quality. Oh boy, your backpack fell off. But this was in the 2-pack with Batman. This is Bane version 2.0. Might be actually technically 3.0. Because I think the original release, which he was kind of like hunched over and he didn't have knee articulation. This was the updated version of him with knee articulation. I would suggest getting this one over the bent over one with no leg articulation at all. Get this one instead. This was the 2-pack that came with a Batman figure. He comes with this nicely sculpted like Venom backpack. It's pretty cool. And he's got his big old gauntlets. And he stands much taller. Like here's Croc, and here's Bane. Here they are standing foot to foot. So he's much larger. Well, obviously Croc is taller, but he's bulky. When are we getting Nightfall Batman? Nightfall Bane? I mean, we technically did already. We already got Nightfall Bane, pretty much. Well, no, I guess it's different. I guess he's different. There's for the design, he's different. I was going to say the DCUC Collect and Connect Bane was the closest we'll probably get to that. But I guess you could consider that Nightfall Bane. I mean, I know how some people are very particular about their being accurate. But, I mean, you could use that for it. All right, so next up, we got another bag. And we have the Arkham Asylum Harley Quinn. Really great sculpt on her. She looks really good. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Like I said, I haven't seen this stuff since I moved in this house, so it's well over 2 years. Ooh, another really good one. He has gotten loose. But it is the Riddler from, I believe this is Arkham City Riddler. Pretty cool. I like it. Fix his arm so he doesn't look so silly. Creepy! Creep face! Okay, up next. Now, I actually like the Origins version better, but this is still a pretty cool figure. It's the Arkham City Deadshot. I like the Arkham Origins design way better. Wait, I missed that. I'll have to check it out in a second. But MG Villain, what's up, man? So there's Deadshot. I am really running out of room on this table. What did I miss? Hey, Andy, what's up, man? I'm just going through some old stuff that I forgot I even had. Nope, don't want to add a moderator. Pretty cool stuff. You have any Green Lantern figures? Oh, yeah, I have tons of Green Lantern figures. All my Green Lantern stuff is actually upstairs in my display. But here is Talia al Ghul. Talia. The face is not that great. I'm going to be honest with you. It looks kind of, I don't know. She looks kind of flat-faced. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the forehead's too wide. Something like that. But there's Talia. And then we probably have a lot of people's favorite. This is the Arkham City Joker. Or no, Arkham Asylum Joker, sorry. This is old. Okay. Anyway. Next, we have another Arkham. I think this was... What was this? Arkham Asylum. Arkham Asylum. Yes, this is definitely Arkham Asylum. Arkham Asylum, Scarecrow. I think I prefer this design over his Arkham Knight design, I'm going to be honest with you. But he's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Good boss battles, too. Alright, next up is one of my favorite Batman villains. But he was horribly mistreated in the video game. Love the design for him in the video game, though. It's Black Mask. You like Scarecrow? Yeah, Scarecrow's pretty cool, man. He's pretty cool. This isn't that great of a figure, to be honest with you. He doesn't have any knee articulation. No leg articulation at all. None. Besides this moving up a little bit. That's it. Ronald McDonald Joker? Yeah, I know. He has elbow articulation. He has a wrist swivel and kind of a ball peg right here. Kind of moves a little bit. He has a swivel at the head. This is very limited. A very, very limited figure. I was always hoping that we would have got his Arkham... this is from Arkham Origins, in case you were wondering. I always wish we would have got his Arkham City look. But we never got that. When you had the two gun holsters right here, and then you were fighting them on the train and stuff. Never got him. Never got him. Nope. Alright. I'll put him back in there, too. I might have to display these guys. I just got another bookshelf, so I might have to display these if they don't fall apart on me. I should probably go get my charger. I don't know where I'm going to charge this into. Hopefully it doesn't die. Hopefully I have enough battery. Okay, up next we have a little guy. He's just a wee little lad. Oh no, his arm fell off. Can I find his arm? Oh dear. Oh, what a funny thing to happen there. Where did his arm go? There it is. No, is that it? Where did your arm go? What the heck? Where did his arm go? There it is. So little, I couldn't see it. There we go. Oh, did it break? Did this break too? Boy, I do not have the... Okay. Ah. These things are just... Yeah, they broke. Wow. And then I'm like, I can't even sell these because there you go again. Clear plastic joints are the worst. But that was the Mad Hatter. Now I have to fix him too. Let's just make a pile of shit I have to fix. Stuff I have to fix. We'll just put you right there. Okay. We got another Joker. This one's got red hair instead of the green hair. And he's got a different skin tone. And that's pretty much it. Who cares? Another one. We saw the first one. Next up is another favorite of mine. This is the Ra's al Ghul. It is properly pronounced Ra's, not Raz al Ghul. But don't forget the nerd. Yes, I do. The nerd's in the pile already. He started the pile. Where are you, nerd?
I'm in the pile.
Okay. Here's Ra's al Ghul. He's a really good figure. Solid. Like him. Okay. There's the penguin. I have all their accessories. I'm just not bringing them all out because I'm trying to go through this as fast as possible. This is from Arkham City. And then we've got Poison Ivy. Poison. Whoa, she's kind of like that. Remember that old commercial with the guy sitting in the chair with the sunglasses and he turns the speakers on and it blows his hair back? That's pretty much Poison Ivy. I know it's supposed to be like floating, but old school Poison Ivy.
Old school Poison Ivy.
Okay, we got a Marvel figure here. And he's a big boy. He's a big boy. He's big and angry. And he's green. This is the Marvel Select Hulk. Old school figure. Don't have to worry about this guy snapping or breaking on me. The Marvel Selects were built pretty tough. As the arm falls off, watch. Yeah, they're built solid and tough and snap, you know. But there he is. He's coming to your neighborhood near you. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, so there's the Marvel Select Hulk. We have I think these were using clear pegs at the time also. But here is a old school Parademon.
Wah! Wah!
Old school Parademon. I have issues. But this is from DC Collectibles. This is the new 52 version for the Parademons. So pretty good. I mean, if you need a army build a Parademon, they are a little bit on the large side, which I don't mind. Here's like Marvel Select Hulk, and here's a Parademon, toe to toe. So, all right. So there's that. Okay. Next, what do we have here? Oh, one of my favorite figures. Oh my god! I can't believe I didn't put this in my display. Oh, I love this figure. All right, this is probably my go-to Croc, as far as Crocs go. This was from, I believe, what was it? Secret Files series from DC Direct, way back. I just love the sculpt for him. I love this articulated jaw and the movement for the head. Now he can kind of, I don't know why I'm making that noise, but the sculpt looks cool. I think his eyes look really cool too. Look at that. That is pretty awesome looking. Look at all the sculpting with the scales and everything. But yeah, this was like my go-to croc for a while. This was like in my Arco, or not my Batman Rogues setup. I got to keep him out. I'm going to bring him back out. So he is staying. You are staying, sir. You have been promoted. You have been promoted, sir. We got a couple pops here. Nothing crazy. I'm going to keep them in here. It's just a Batman and a Robin. Nothing special. So, pops. Pops and pops. Pops. Okay, we got a DCUC figure here. Whoa. Because all the rest of this is strange. I put this in this box because all my DCUC stuff is in one box. Or a couple boxes, actually. But here is the Creeper.
The Creeper. I'm coming to creep you out. I'm going to touch your butt while you're not looking. I'm going to play with your weenus. Do you know what a weenus is? With a W, not a P. A weenus is actually this part of your skin of your elbow.
That's what a weenus is. Have you guys ever heard of that?
I'm going to play with your weenus.
Anyway, okay. I am losing my mind now. All right, next up. Okay, speaking of, we were talking about Bane earlier. And now we have the Arkham Origins Bane, which is a really cool figure. Obviously, he still has clear peg joints. Not so good, but there is that for Bane. For Bane. He doesn't have the best range of motion. Like, look at this. You ready? You kind of just have to, like, put him in a pose, and that's it. This is it. This is all you're getting out of this. That. But, so there's that. I don't like these figures anymore. Oh, okay. We got another old DC Superheroes figure. An old S3 sculpt figure that was reused in the DC UC line. But this is an OG figure. And it's Azrael. The old DC Superheroes / reused DC UC Azrael. So pretty cool. Comes with his flamethrowers. I don't know why I'm using that voice, but pretty cool figure. Goes with your DC UC stuff. If you didn't know, now you know, bro. What else do we have? Okay, we got another DC UC figure. And we have, oh God. We got the man named Terry. Man named Terry. No, not a man named Sting. Nope. It's a man named Terry. Man named Terry. Tizzle Terry. Sorry, I don't know why I'm doing that. Stop it, you moron. But we got Terry McGinnis, the unmasked version. He did come with a mask with like a peg where you could hold on to it. So it looks like he's holding on to his mask, which I thought was a pretty cool feature. Pretty cool. Hey, my name's Terry. Come here often? Can I buy you a drink? I'll steal this one from Luke Cage. Want to go for some coffee? Okay, anyway. All right, next up, it's a big boy. Another big boy. Another big boy. Ooh! Do I have his Helmut? Helmut. It is the Batman, DC Collectibles Batman Thrasher suit. And I do have his helmet. So there you go. This is from the New 52 line. Pretty cool. Let me get Terry out of here. Terry, take 5. Go get a coffee. So there you go. Pretty cool. Like I said, the Bruce Wayne head underneath is really well done. I really like the comic book style Bruce Wayne head underneath. Looks really good. You actually can pop that head off and put it on a suited body from DC Collectibles figure and pull that Bruce Wayne, that suited Bruce Wayne up. But if you want a real suited Bruce Wayne, here you go. Thrasher suit. Pretty cool. I think it only was in like, what, a short period of time he used it and it kind of got destroyed. But it's a pretty cool figure. I really like it. It's got finger articulation, which is pretty cool. I think I shot a review of this a while ago. So you can go back in my library and check it out. It's got decent range of motion. It's got swivels where I didn't think he had swivels. Swivels where swivels don't belong. Swivels. All right, I think we're getting towards the end here. It's just a whole bunch of, like, Star Wars ships. Nothing special there. Got a couple. I don't collect these anymore. I don't really like these figures, to be honest with you. They take up too much space, and I don't think that they're worth the money. When they were $40, I didn't mind, but these are the, what are these called again? They are the, what are these? Play Arts Kai. Okay, here we go. Play Arts Kai. We got the Dark Knight Returns Batman. I don't know what it is. Like, on him, the head's, like, really small, and the body's, like, huge. He's very disproportionate. He got a little peanut head. You got a little peanut head. How do you feel about that? Don't talk to me about peanuts. I'm allergic. Okay, he's allergic to peanuts. So don't mention his peanut head. It'll upset him. Okay? Yeah, I don't know. Not feeling these figures anymore. Like, this was back when these were like $45. Now they're like $100. I'm like, what? Who's spending $100 on these? I also have the Bale Batman, which do I regret. So I might end up selling these. I still have the box for him. I always kept the boxes, so I should probably put them in the box when I was moving, huh? But I think that's it. The rest of this stuff is just accessories. I'm sure you don't care about that. It's just accessories and stuff, but pretty cool stuff. I didn't know. I forgot I even had any of this stuff. Now I got to put it all away again. Stupid idiot. Maybe some other time, maybe, I don't know, maybe tomorrow or maybe the next day we'll go through another box because I have, let me pick you guys up. I have 5 other boxes to go through. So I had fun doing this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't want to keep this too long. Let me go through the comments really quick. I'm trying to get you out of that lighting. So don't forget the nerd. Okay, got that. Do I have any DC icons? Yeah, I have a couple. This isn't my regular collection. This is just storage stuff that I'm going through that I forgot I had. All of my collection stuff is upstairs. But this is like basement. This is my basement. Woo. Zorpox, what's up, man? I'm actually, might end this. I might end it. Going on 50 minutes. I don't want to be too long here because I just wanted to kind of go through the box, show you what's in the box. What's in the box? I don't know. But now you do know, and I know. And knowing's half the battle. Oh, now we've gone full circle. I'm going to end on that note. That's a good note. All right, so you guys have a great night. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell for notifications. That helps you and I. Give me a thumbs up. If you want to give me a thumbs down too, that's cool. But let me know how I can improve my content. Yeah, I had a great time. Enjoy yourselves. Have a great night. Hopefully it's not raining where you are, but it's raining here. My basement didn't flood. Showed you a bunch of figures. Awesome. You guys have a great night, and I'll see you on the flip side.